What's going on, boys? Another day, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 6 total picks like I normally do. 3 in the NBA and 3 in the MLB. We've done pretty good all year long. I've cashed y'all out multiple times. So hopefully we can keep it rolling through the NBA playoffs and for the rest of the MLB regular season and the playoffs there. All I ask before we jump straight into the free picks is number 1, go down, hit that like button. Let's get this video to 50 plus likes. It's free to do and it helps me out a ton. So go do that. And now we can jump straight into it. And the first thing that we have to talk about is the Discord that you see on the screen here, simply because it is completely free. All you have to do to join is go down, hit the first link below in the pinned comment, and hit join. That's literally it. There's no strings attached. You don't got to sign up for an app. You don't got to pay. It's completely free, and you're going to get all of my best picks every single day. I send them out every single day like you see on the screen right here. And if you tell them you're going to be profitable in the long term, you can see here, I update this chart here every single day. And throughout 2025 so far, we are up over 220 units, which is better than the majority of premium Discords, much less a Discord that is completely free. I honestly think it's better than any premium Discord you could ever be in. So to be able to get in it for free is insane value. I mean, you can see all the wins here. Wins on wins on wins on wins on wins. It goes on forever and ever. And the best thing about it, and my favorite part about this Discord, and what has changed the most people's lives, is this thing called funded betting, which is a platform called Player Profit, where they have investors, and you are able to use their money to bet with, and it's really, really simple to get that money. So all you have to do is you have to go to Player Profit. It's going to be linked down below the Discord, and I'm about to explain exactly why this is such a huge opportunity. So first things first, they offer bankrolls that you can buy. So if you buy one of these bankrolls, you're going to be able to use it to sports bet. All you have to do to get access to it, though, is number 1, pay a small upfront fee. So for $1,000, all you need is $30. So for a $1,000 bankroll, you need $30, and you can buy anything from $5 to $10 to $25 to $50, all the way up to $100,000. Once you pay this small fee, you go through 2 challenge phases, and all you have to do in these phases is put in a minimum of 20 picks and run the account up 20% without it going down 15%. And if you do that in phase 1, and then it restarts, and you do it in phase 2, then you get funded, and you can use this money. You can actually use it to bet on sports. The only catch to it is you keep 70%, they keep 30%. But say you're a $10 bettor and you bet $10 per play on average, you can come in here and you can get a $50,000 account for $800, and you can start betting $500 to $2,500 per play. So even though they get a 70-30 split, you're still going to make way more money than you normally would. Now, the reason that I like the Discord so much is you can come over to Player Profit, you can get it, you can get your bankroll, use code BBETS when you do, because you'll get 10% off, and then once you've got your bankroll, you can come over to the Discord, and you can literally tail my plays, and what that'll do is it'll, number 1, make sure that you get funded, so you pass both phases and you get funded and you're able to actually use the money. And then number 2, once you actually get funded, you're going to be able to make a ton of profit. So that's why I like this. It's the best opportunity in sports betting right now. There's no reason you should be using your own money when you can use someone else's who has a lot more, and you can make a lot more profit without any risk. If you lose the funded money, you don't got to pay any of it back, and that's why I love it so much. So go join the Discord, go get on Player Profit, both linked down below, and now we can get into the first pick of this video, which is going to be Aaron Nesmith to go over 18.5 PRA. We have rode this back-to-back games now for Aaron Nesmith, and the reason I like it is, number 1, his hit rate. 3 of his last 5 he's gone over, 2 of those being in this Knicks playoff series. Last 10, he's over in 8 of 10. And then in his last 20, he's over in 13 of 20, averaging over 21 per game. So the hit rate is really, really solid. But the most important thing to me is we have seen him play the Knicks 2 times in the playoffs so far, and he went over both times. The first game with ease, the second game he barely went over. But the reason I like this the most is he is going to be playing 30-plus minutes in this game. And when he plays 30-plus minutes, he's just a completely different player, and he hits this extremely consistently. You can see here in his last, 20 games, he is over this mark let's see here, 10 games in a row, and I think that stretches out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 games in a row when he plays 30-plus minutes, he's gone over this mark, and in his last 20, when he plays 30-plus minutes, he's averaging 23.35 a game, which is just ridiculous, and I promise you he's going to play in that minute range. Both games have been close, so it should be close once again, and as long as that's the case, he's going to hit this mark with ease. So go lock it in. That's my first pick. Now for my second pick, we're going to be rocking with that guy, Taylor Ward, to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's over this mark in 5 of his last 5, averaging almost 6 per game, which is just ridiculous. 9 of his last 10, and then 13 of his last 20. So his hit rate is really solid, but to go on top of that, the Angels are going to be facing off against, where's the Angels game at? They're going to be playing the Marlins, and they're going to be facing Edward Cabrera, and he has not had a great start to the season, over a 5 ERA and a whip of 1.49, so he should give Taylor Ward here a ton of opportunities to hit the ball hard, and as long as that turns out to be true, I think he's going to go over this mark pretty easily. So go lock this one in, Taylor Ward over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now for my second pick in the NBA, we're going to be rocking with that guy, Bennedict, to go under his rebounds plus assists at this line of 3.5, simply because he just doesn't go over this mark very much, especially so far throughout the playoffs. He's under this mark in 5 of his last 5, going under in both games against the Knicks, 9 of his last 10, and then 50% in his last 20. The reason he was over in these games is he was playing a lot more minutes. In the playoffs, he's only averaging, you can see here in his last 10, he's only averaging 16 minutes per game. So if he plays in that minute range, he's not going to have a ton of opportunities to get rebounds or assists, and that's been proven ever since the playoffs have started. So that's why I like this pick. And also, another reason why I love it is the Knicks are 2nd in rebounds allowed and 7th in assists allowed. So it's a great matchup, and there's a great hit rate to go on top of that. So best of both worlds here. Go lock this one in. Bennedict under 3.5 rebounds plus assists. Now for my fourth pick, back over in the MLB, we're going to be taking Brent. The guy has the same name as me, so you know it's going to cash out. We're going to be taking him to go under 1.5 bases. He's under this mark in 4 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10, and then 14 of his last 20. So the hit rate is really, really solid. And also, he is going to be facing off. The Athletics are going to be playing the Phillies, and the Phillies are going to be pitching Jesus Luzardo, who is 5-0 on the year with a sub-2 ERA and a whip of 1.15. So it's the vice versa of the last pitcher we saw. We said the last pitcher is going to give Taylor Ward a lot of opportunities. This pitcher isn't going to give Brent a ton of opportunities, and that's why I'm taking this under. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a single maybe, but that's about it. And obviously, if he just gets a single, we still cash out. So go lock this one in. He needs a lot to go over this mark, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, real quick, before I give you my last 2 picks of the video that I like the most, I do want to remind you, to number 1, come get in the free Discord. It's linked down below. You'll get my picks every single day. I already showed you how profitable we are on the year so far. And then to go on top of that, you got to get a bankroll when you join. It is the smartest thing to do. Stop betting your own money and use someone else's money with no risk besides the small upfront fee. I mean, if I could get $10,000 for $250, I would do that every single day of the week. And the same thing goes for the $25,000, the $50,000, and the $100,000. It's just one of the best opportunities in sports. Get in the Discord, tell my plays, pass phase 1 and phase 2, and then start making bank with your funded account because you're able to bet $1,000 to $5,000 per bet. I use these accounts every single day, and it really has made my life a lot better because of how much more money I'm able to make. And you can say the same for all my followers. I mean, I already showed you. Here's a guy that went from betting $10 a play to $150 on that play, another $150, $110, $50, and he won all these plays. He won about $700 yesterday because of player profit. So I promise you, go get yourself an account. It's worth it. It's one of the best opportunities out there. I know I've said that a lot, but it really is. But now we can move on to my last 2 picks. And my 5th pick of the video is going to be Miles McBride to go under his rebounds and assists line at this line of 3.5. He's under in 5 of his last 5, which includes both games against Indiana, 10 of his last 10, which are all playoff games, which is really good to see, and then 15 of his last 20. And he's kind of the same case as Bennedict here. His minutes have gone down since the playoffs have started, and that's why I like this pick. Ever since he got in the playoffs, he just hasn't been going over this mark, so we're going to keep on riding it out. I love the hit rate, and I love the low minutes. You can see he's only averaging 22 minutes now per game compared to on the season. He's averaging 24, so he played a little bit more. Then in his last 20, I'm sure his minutes are a little bit higher. Actually, about the same. But you can see in this range right here, he wasn't playing very many minutes. He played a lot of minutes here, but these last 2 games, he sat around 25. And as long as he plays in that minute range, he's not going to have too many opportunities, and that's why he's been going under this mark a ton as of late. So go like Miles McBride in, under 3.5 rebounds plus assists. I love it. And now we can move on to my last pick of the video, which is going to be Chase here to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus money. He's over in 4 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10, and 13 of his last 20, averaging over 2 per game. And then, to top that off, the White Sox are going to be facing the Rangers, and the Rangers are going to be pitching their worst pitcher, Patrick Corbin here, who is completely washed. I'm honestly surprised he has a sub-4 ERA, but he's going to give our guy Chase here a ton of opportunities. And as long as that's the case, he should have a great chance at going over this mark, and that's why I like it. Great hit rate, great matchup. Those are my 6 picks. I hope you like them. Go lock them in, and until next time, let's all go print some money.